So welcome to Boxing Media Hub in proud partnership with Jam's Boxing Chat and Falcon Contracting. And I've got a very special guest with me now. I've got James Hagler Jr. How you doing, James?
Doing good, man. How you doing?
Yeah, really good, thank you. I see by the fan going on the ceiling, it's very hot there as well.
Oh yes, man, I'm in ATL Hot Atlanta.
Forget that. It's bad enough here. But yeah, big shout out to Gwen Legge, who's put this interview together. And yeah, just a big shout out to you, James. As boxing always going to be your thing?
Yeah, I feel like it was. I've been wanting to do it. I wanted to start early.
Yeah, yeah. And when did you start?
I started actually competing when I was 24.
Yeah.
But I learned how to do it from like an early age. I used to have to. My dad and my granddad taught me really young how to box. So I've been studying the sport like all my life for real. I watched all the fights, all the big time fights. I don't watch old school fights. I've been a student of the game for a long time. I just actually started competing when I was just 24 after I got done playing football.
Yeah, yeah. So football was your thing. That was your first love, was it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, yeah. And then all of a sudden,
Actually, no, boxing was my first love. Football, just try to substitute.
yeah, just something to
Actually,
do in the meantime.
yeah, my granddad wanted somebody. They wanted us. He wanted us to go pro in another sport. That's what he wanted.
Okay, so it wasn't a case of he wanted you to go into boxing. It was a case of I've been there and done it, and now he wants you to make your own path doing something else.
Yeah, that and then he wasn't a fan of the politics in Boston. He didn't want nobody to go through what he went through.
Yeah, yeah. Just in case anyone doesn't know, where I don't know if you've been sleeping under a rock or something like that. Obviously, your granddad was one of the greatest of all time. It goes without saying. Marvin Hagler, what a fighter he was. And yeah, that must be just to look at what he achieved. You must just look at it and think, wow, what a man he was.
Yes, he was marvelous, man. He really was. Nobody would be like him. There can't be another marvelous.
Oh, 100%, 100%. Do you think anyone's come close, James?
No, nobody's come close. Not to marvelous, no.
Well, there you go. We could finish the interview there. But no. So so obviously it's come through the family. It's now landed with you, and now you're in your boxing career. Like Jam has said, the greatest was marvelous. And big up to James Hagler Jr., of course, and my brother Joel. The legacy continues. What is it like growing up with the name Hagler? Is it difficult to have that name being in the sport, or has that attracted fights to you because people are going, right, well, that's the grandson? We've seen it with other names, haven't we, in the sport, with the Eubanks, the Bens, other people in the sport. Has it been the same for you?
Yes, it's been difficult. It's a big target on your back, actually. Big shoes to fill. I mean, like I said, you can't be another marvelous, so you got to do your own. But you can't continue a legacy though. But as having that name, it is a big shoes to fill, and it's a big target on your back for real. Like I said, I'm not a champion, but everybody wants to fight me because they can say, "Hey, I fought Marvelous grandson."
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but like you say, you are your own man, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
There's enough pressure with the surname, but you seem so laid back and so chilled out that it doesn't seem to bother you at all, James.
Nah, cause I just really focus on my own path. 'Cause like I said, I understand that I can't beat him. Like I said, there's only one Marvelous.
This is it. This is
So
it. And you made
I really don't really stress about it too much. No, I just have fun, do what I want to do for real, and just continue my grandfather's legacy. May you rest in peace.
100% rest in peace. What a man. But you started your debut December 2019. And what a start. What was it? Knockout round one?
Yeah, it was the first round knockout. Yes. What a
What a way
judge.
to start. I bet that was a dream.
Yes, it was. I mean, I worked very hard for that fight. Me and rest in peace to my coach Floyd and my dad. He was a played a part of it too.
And you just kind of, that was it. The journey started, and then COVID hit pretty much, didn't it?
Yeah, COVID put a good little setback to me just staying consistent with boxing for real. It did. That's it for everybody.
Yeah. I know there was a lot of people starting out around that time, and there's people that were at different stages of their careers, weren't there? There were people that their careers were drawing to a close, and it was probably just as hard for them because it kind of put an end to them, didn't it? Because they couldn't get out for the next 2 years.
Yes, it really did. Yeah, it did. COVID did put a stop to a lot of stuff for real.
Yeah, no, 100%. But then you came back March 2021, and then November 2021 as well. Two very different fights.
Yes, it was.
So what? Obviously, you came back with a win against Brown, which was a unanimous decision, and then you
Yeah.
had your third fight, which was a really unusual one against Stills.
Yes, it is.
What happened there? Try and explain it to me, James, because they disqualified you for too much holding.
Yeah, and the crazy thing about that, Stills wasn't even winning the fight. I was dominant the whole fight. Stills was a wild fighter, so you know how you do it with a wild fighter. You kind of tie him up. I don't know what the ref was drinking that night or what he had going on, but me personally, he shouldn't have called the fight because I could understand if I was getting my butt whooped. But
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was dominating him for like 3, 4 rounds. He can't really even brag about that fight because what highlights you going to show somebody? I actually needed my rematch with him so we could just settle it.
yeah. I've got
He
James.
knows deep down inside he didn't beat me. He got a
Yeah,
disqualification, so of course he's gonna start to run with it. But we can get in there again. I guarantee you it won't go all the way.
yeah. Like Jam is saying in the chat, he's saying would James like the rematch with Justin Steels? Of of course you want to, because you want to put it right, and it sounds like it was one of those fights where he got away with it. He got away with a win really when he shouldn't have had one.
Yeah, he received the win by disqualification. That's something that it shouldn't be bragged about. Honestly, like I said, if he was winning the fight, he was dominant. But yeah, he wasn't doing nothing. He barely got any punches in.
Have you spoke to your team about trying to get a rematch for that one?
Yes, I spoke to Gwen. I haven't spoke to Gwen about that one, but I spoke to Gwen about the one I lost in May though, because that one that one was more recent. And that's the one I really want because that's the one I really lost. My opponent he beat me in that one.
Yeah, was that Ladira?
Yeah, Dira, yes, it was him.
Yeah. So obviously, yeah, as you say, that's one you want to avenge because it was one that was more. It he actually they did the job as
Yeah,
opposed to who said they did the job,
yeah.
and yeah, it's when are you sort of looking to get back out then, James? Because obviously it's been a very stop-start career in the sense of it's been out of your hands, to be honest. COVID, other things have been in and out of your life that it's made it difficult. When are you hoping to get back out again?
Actually, we got one planned for October 26th in Abuja, Nigeria.
Nice. Do
Yeah,
you
fighting for the President's Belt.
do you know who you're fighting already, or is the opponent yet to be?
Yes, I know who I'm fighting. I can't really pronounce his name. He's Nigerian.
They do have some great names over there.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I bet you can't wait to get back out there and do what you do.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to go out there and have fun and put on the show for real. Yeah, I can't wait to step back in there and be. We're gonna be more consistent. Like I said, after this fight, me and Gwen working on to get that dude. I forgot his name, Ladarius.
Yeah. Oh, what? So to get the rematch for that, and then get back to where you want to be again. So get to Nigeria, get that fight done, get yourself back on the map. Go back for Laderia, go after them, and then back to business as normal.
Yeah, we can get Stills back in there too. I got to revenge these. I got to revenge these losses.
Yeah. And I'll tell you that will go a long way because there's a lot of people out there who do have a loss and they think, well, I'll take another path. Where you want to right your wrongs, you want to get that done and move on. But
Yeah,
yeah, if anyone's going to do it, it's Gwen, isn't it?
But yeah, Gwen's gonna get the job done. She's been very aggressive as my manager.
In what way is she aggressive? She make
I'm
her
talking
sound like
about
she's scary.
man, Gwen be on. She's be on people's head by just getting stuff done. Like I like that about her.
Yeah, yeah. She's just got that approach of, she doesn't mess around, basically. She wants to get things done for her fighters and do things the right way. And she's in a man's world, isn't she? You
Yeah, she
know,
is.
being a manager in boxing and she's really holding her own, isn't she?
No, she is. Gwen is doing a good job. I do appreciate her though.
Oh, James, that would mean a lot to her. I can tell you now. It would mean a lot to her. But as I say, good things ahead for you, my friend. And all I will say is your granddad would be very, very proud of you, for not just carrying on the legacy, but for being the sort of gentleman that you are.
Oh yeah, I learned a lot from my granddad. I'm the only person he really gave the blessing to box. He just told me to keep my butt in shape for real. He said some real funny like make sure you still pissing vinegar. I don't know what that means. He said these young guys that got vinegar in their piss. So I was like, oh, okay.
I bet you had some right old laughs, didn't you, over the years?
What you say?
I bet you had some real good times and laughs over the years.
Oh yeah, man. He was a very silly person. Like he was. I didn't really experience the monster marvels. I experienced the good, the loving, goofy person. He tells some corny jokes.
But that's why he was loved, wasn't he? Let's be honest. Yeah,
Yeah.
Jam has said, yeah, when you take them kidney shots, bro, that means. But there you go. Let's see what lies ahead for you. And yeah, as I say, I can't wait to see you get back in the ring and do what you're doing. As you say, was it October? You go over to Nigeria, get
Yeah,
the job done.
October 26th. Yes.
So go and get the win over there, James, and then go and avenge these losses, especially against Stills. I think that's the one that you want to sort out first, and then go for Ladira, and then hopefully we get the opportunity to see you in the UK at some point. Because I tell you now, you would be welcomed with open arms over here, my friend.
Hey, I like to come to the UK and have a fight. My granddad fought. He fought in Europe. He fought on Elementor over there.
Yeah, yeah,
That's when he won his
yeah.
title.
Well, let's not push it too much. Oh, and there wasn't many places he didn't win, was there? Let's be perfectly honest. He was, as you say, he was a marvelous man, and that's just how he was. But as you say, what fights are you looking forward to? Because obviously you're a boxing fan yourself. What fights are you looking forward to seeing?
So I'm saying with myself personally, just with me.
Yeah.
It's a fight. I think Nico Ali will be a good fight. It just I call it the battle of the legacies. He's the grandson of the greatest heavyweight of all time, or the greatest boxer of all time, and I'm the grandson of the greatest middleweight of all time. I think it makes sense. He fights at 160, which is my granddaddy's weight class. I fight at 168. I'm from Atlanta. His granddad ran the torch in Atlanta. So
Have you
we
ever
got some.
spoke about it? Have you ever spoke about it?
I met Nico at one of the weigh-ins. I just introduced myself to him, but I think when I was managed with Freddie Roach, nephew, they kind of reached out to him and said they'd like to make that fight down the line. That's what his manager said. That's what Freddie Roach's nephew told me, Ryan Roach.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, could you imagine? That's got to build up around it straight away before you've even done anything.
Yeah, I was actually supposed to spar Nico, but I don't know what happened. Something happened in Vegas, so it didn't happen.
Well, and here you go. I'd love to see you versus Ali Walsh. I think you'd spark him. There you go. There you go. There you go. But James, honestly, it's been a pleasure having you on. As I say, I wish you all the best for the future, and could keep doing what you're doing. As I say, I hope you become more active and you get back out there doing what you love, and continue doing your family name proud, which I know you will. You're a Hagler. This is what you do. This is what you were born to do. You got the blessing from Grandad as well. This is over to you now. So, James, thank you very much for coming on. Stay in touch as well, won't you? And
I got you, man.
as I say, stick with Gwen. She'll get you to where you need to be.
She definitely will, man. Me and Gwen got a lot of stuff. We got history, mate.
This is it. Just don't make her angry.
Oh nah. I'm gonna stay on Gwen bad. I'm gonna stay on Gwen good side.
Yeah. That's a fight you won't win, mate. That's a fight you won't win. But no, honestly, thank you very much for your time, and well, I'll catch up with you soon. Is there anyone you'd like to thank or give a shout out to at home?
I would like to give a shout out to Gwen just for making this happen, for real. My loved ones at home. Shout out to my grandpa, rest in peace, and my and Coach Floyd, to them, rest in peace. And shout out to Nigeria. I'll be there October 26th.
Yeah. Honestly, I bet they can't wait, especially to see you, mate. That's going to be massive for them over there. And yeah, they are major boxing fans in Nigeria, and they are tough individuals. So make sure you are ready, James. And yeah, give it your all, my friend. But you take care, and God bless you and your family.
All right, you too, man. Thank you.
No problem at all. As I say, follow James on all of his social media platforms. Give him your support. Get behind the Hagler as the journey continues. Hit the subscribe button and check out the rest of the content. And James, I will see you soon. Take care.
All right, Joe.
Thank you.
Yes.